So, up here in the hills, somewhere I'm not gonna tell you, sitting in the M4, and it came to me that I feel like a lot of people don't know how I got into cars, and maybe explaining how I got into cars could probably help people to understand how I think. Um, so that's what I'm going to do today. So this obsession for cars started when I was about maybe 11 or 12. Actually, it's more like 14. So I was in early high school, and my father got this magazine, this Honda tuning magazine. And on the front of it is this silver EK hatch. And I didn't know what a EK is. I didn't know it was an EK hatch. I just knew it looked good. And I didn't really know or care to know what engine was in it or what was done to the engine and all of that stuff. I just knew it looked good. And my father agreed. So much so that he went out and bought himself a silver EK hatch. And the rest was kind of history, but I'm going to explain the history. So he bought that EK hatch, and he kind of ended up in a group with other people who had like EG hatch, DC2 Type R, like those kind of cars. And it ended up that he did a B16 swap on that car, and he did the whole suspension and nice 17-inch white wheels and the whole Type R body kit type thing. And he made the car cool, and it was very cool to me, and it made me want an EK hatch for myself. Spoiler alert, never got that EK to this day. But yeah, like that's kind of where it all started. And then he went on, had some other cars, and he eventually bought a red DC5, 5-speed manual, base model K20, which I ended up buying from him and turning it into 6-speed K24 LSD, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but that's how I became a car enthusiast. I wasn't into cars for how fast they were. I was into cars for how cool they looked. And I think at the core of everything, that's always something that I'm going to want. A car that looks cool. Yes, I've now grown a track record of having actually fast cars, but the thing with cool looking cars is that 99% of the time they actually look fast. So for me, I like a car that looks fast, but it also has to be fast in order to kind of back it up, if you get me. Like, it has to be the full package. And I think that's me putting my twist on, the inspiration that I got from my father. And I'm not saying that he's into slow cars. No. But I think it's not that serious for him, and it is for me, you know. So that's kind of how I got into cars, and it's kind of like an idea of like how I think about cars. And that's why you're going to see the M4 not actually get any faster, but look faster. Because I feel like the M4 right now has probably more than enough power for the road. Like, I don't understand how you guys handle 700 and 800 horsepower on the road. Like, that's a lot. And maybe it's just me not being used to that amount of power, but hey, I don't get it. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that little story of how I got into cars. I would love to hear how you got into cars. Drop in the comments below and let's talk about that. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.